Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Good morning, Egan. Good morning, Esco. Good morning, Sumner, Washington.
You did them the other day.
Are you okay? Are you criticizing?
Yeah,
I
there's a lot
haven't
of
even welcomed
cities.
the people to the show, Shane.
There's a lot of cities in Washington.
The hell is Kendall? Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jace. Kendall is in Bermuda or somewhere. Please welcome Shane Wells, everyone.
Hello, Wenatchee, hometown.
Hello, Waka Waka, Washington.
That's not it.
That's right. You're right. I did just say Sumner, Washington.
I mean, a great place. You love them twice.
Okay, then Shane, give me another Washington.
I just did Wenatchee. You got to throw out.
Yeah, but we do Wenatchee a lot.
Okay, how
you
about
too.
Peshastin?
What?
Peshastin. It's not a dirty word. You can say it.
Peshastin?
Peshastin.
Peshastin.
Yeah, that's where some of my family lives.
Okay, really?
Most people in Washington probably don't know where it is. Very small.
How do you spell it?
Peshastin.
How is it small? Is it a small community?
It's very small. It's outside of Leavenworth.
Okay, I'm gonna act like I know where that one is too. Anyway.
The Bavarian village.
Oh, the
Okay,
Bavarian village. Okay, how you doing?
Oh, I was warming up and then I came in this studio.
Oh,
you guys have this crispy and it's very cold in here.
You know why, Shane?
Why?
Because the show was so boring. We need to make sure that people stay up. I'm kidding. It's a joke.
They can't feel the coolness.
No, I know.
Just
no.
us.
We did it usually for the studio audience, which
Chris,
hopefully we'll be
Eric,
having an
Abby,
announcement
yeah.
on that soon. But yeah.
Ooh.
Anyway, but we do it because it keeps the energy up.
Okay,
Yeah.
I am shaking. If that's what you
Well,
wanted, a little twitchiness.
Can we get her a space heater or something?
Jason, how are you today?
You know, I'm fine. You know why?
Tell me.
Because it's the most wonderful time of the year. Can you give me, what's the date today? Do you know what the date is? It's
No.
March, what is it today?
11.
March 11th. And you know how I like, I would rather walk on my lips than give the bosses a hard time. You know that about me.
I do.
I don't believe in giving our bosses a hard time.
No, not at all.
But it is March 11th, and I heard for the first time this year, I heard already the two most feared words in the English language. Town ball. That's right. The password is town ball. That's right.
You're already starting?
It's already starting. Now, if you're new to the show, our boss, Kim Jong-un, and now we have Kelly Huffman, and then we have a new dude. His name is Durkin. And I don't know why I'm going like this. He's a tall guy. But anyway, so they're the new Jedi Council. And it's the Gophers, PJ Fleck, Vikings, and then Town Ball. It is like catnip for our bosses. And what they do is they get the entire staff of the entire building. Everybody has to do this. We have 7 people on this show. Town Ball gets about 400 staff members. And then we take the newscasts out to town ball games, and everybody that's in this building has to work. And it's the most important thing we do all year. And they're already planning. It's March. There are snowplows still out. And there's been meetings so far. I have intel. I have spies. And they've told me that the words town ball has already been mentioned. And it's March. It's March.
So again, I know this is your moment that you wanted to volunteer every Wednesday to be out at Town Ball. Is that
Shane,
what you're here to tell us?
Shane, I love you. Like, you're probably one of my favorite humans in this building. But so far, 4 minutes into the show, your ranking is just you're going down. You're going down.
It is Friday.
No, it is Friday, right? Anyway,
bringing the sass.
It just cracks me up because I love to egg them on. They love this. It is catnip for our bosses.
I'm there every Wednesday. I know.
Oh, that's right. You have to cover it.
Oh,
that's right. You have to cover Town Ball for the news.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. It's lovely, isn't it?
Wonderful.
It's wonderful.
Lots of lovely folks.
Nothing else matters. # nothing. Town Ball. They won't pay attention to us until the fall. Yeah.
Jason's Town Ball.
That's right. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo.
With your fingers, fingers again.
I'm eating with my fingers again. My spoon's down there. I don't know. It's Sweater Friday, though. I'm in a good mood. Pour one out for the one of the most popular shows on HGTV. Flip or Flop is donezo. I know. The stars of the show and former married couple, Tarek and Christina, confirmed the news on Instagram yesterday. The show's been on for 10 long years, 10 seasons. 5 years ago, the couple split, but continued to actually work on the show together. So reports are it became too much to continue working together. Next week will be the final episode.
Oh, did you ever get into this show?
I do. Past tense. I liked Flip or Flop.
Yeah.
But here's the deal. A little pop culture history lesson. This is what happened to Sonny and Cher. Sonny and Cher had, I don't know why that's funny. Sonny and Cher had a variety show. Have you heard of it? The Sonny and Cher show? Yeah, it was on CBS.
Okay.
They had a show together.
Sure.
And then Cher divorced Sonny. But they continued to do the show together. And it just got to be a little uncomfortable because you could see that here are two people that can't stand each other. This is what happened on Flip or Flop. It was entertaining at first, that first post-marriage season, because the bickering was light. You know, oh, that's an ugly tile. Hee hee hee. But then the bickering and the looks into the camera got more full of disdain. And by this last, you could tell that they really do not care for each other. And that's like watching a marriage therapy session. And who wants to watch that?
Nope, not that combined with home reno. No, thanks.
No.
But I honestly didn't know it was still in the air. I did like it in the beginning.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it fell off.
There's so many it's hard to keep up. It's like a factory over there.
Yes.
There's 4,000 versions of the Property Brothers. The Property Brothers are like what NBC does to Law and Order. You know, there's 50,000 Law and Orders, and then CBS procedurals. That's all CBS is now. FBI, CIA, DNA, DNR.
that's one of them.
What? They have all
DNR,
CBS has every government institution. There's a show on CBS, and it stars Tom Selleck. Next in the dish. Hey, speaking of CBS, this is great news. Attention fans of The Good Wife, all of us. One of the show's most popular characters is coming back. That's right. Alan Cumming's going to return to his role of Eli Gold on The Good Wife spinoff, The Good Fight. And y'all know I love this show. It's my favorite on Paramount Plus. The role earned him 3 Emmy nominations in the past, and Eli will appear in at least, please make it more, 2 episodes of the upcoming season 6, helping his daughter begin her new career as a lawyer. And again, if you don't know, The Good Fight is on the Paramount Plus streaming service. This is great news. You guys know how much I love The Good Wife. I put it up there is for network dramas. It's top 20 of all time. It might even be top 15. Jeff says top 5 of all time.
Wow.
Of all time, though, Jeff, really? Yeah. Okay. So I'll put top 10 of all time. It is that well written. It's that you've never watched The Good Wife, have you?
Nope.
Yeah, I know. You would actually like it though, Shane. This isn't one of my Star Wars shows. This is just.
It's Star Trek.
It's Star Wars. But this is such a good show, and Eli is such a good character.
How many seasons behind am I?
Of what? The Good Wife? 8.
And then the other one?
6.
Yeah. I don't got time for that.
Okay. Well, it's not like you have a family or anything.
Right. Nothing else to do. I got Paw Patrol to watch, all right?
Yeah. And you got to cover Town Ball.
Thank you for reminding me. Yeah.
To cover Town Ball. Mm-hmm. I got to be careful. You know, this picture could change, and this, I got to make sure it doesn't go to my photo library.
Wow, Jeff. He almost threw up in his mouth.
I'm kidding. like right here. It's a delightful picture of me and Amelia Santinello Vassalero. You know? Now, luckily I have good, I don't have naughty pictures on my iPad. But there we are. Look at Amelia. I hate her. She hasn't aged in like 15 years. Mm-hmm. I think she's aging backwards. Next up, it's like 1998 all over again for Madonna. She's putting a new spin on her hit Frozen, releasing a new video for the Frozen remix. Okay. No. So that's 63-year-old Madonna wearing black leather and fishnets in her new video. That's fine. Hey.
What else would she wear? I mean,
It's Madonna.
Yeah,
I'm not throwing shade. When I'm 63, I mean, I won't be wearing that, but I mean, bravo. The remix first became a hit on the TikTok nearly a year ago, and Madonna released the official remix in December.
I'm all good with the TikTokers and the kiddos finding some good jams of the 90s.
Yeah.
But there were others that I liked more than that one. I like that one.
Well, here's the problem. Frozen was already not real fast, and now they slowed it down even more.
It makes me want to just move around.
Do what the gays do. We speed everything up. You know what I mean? When we do remixes, everything is fast. We can take any song. There's a whole back room in headquarters that's what we do. We just remix songs.
You take Adele's song and
that's right.
Speed it up.
Remix Wednesdays. That's all we do. We get a big gaggle of us in our home office in Golden Valley, and we just redo. That's where the gays are in Golden Valley, the lesbians are in Invergrove Heights.
Okay.
Two separate headquarters.
Sorry, I confused
that's right.
that, yeah.
That's right. But you should come to Remix Wednesday sometime.
I'd love the invite.
That's right. I'll give you a guest pass.
Thank you.
You get a T-shirt.
And wear my dancing shoes?
Nope. We handle that.
Oh.
Lots more to come. We'll be back right after this. Back in a moment. The hot dish continues next. TMZ is here with the unusual clothing detail. That's what I'll call it. In Jeff Bezos' spacesuit. Trust me, you'll understand. Then I'm a fish out of water again, and this time I'm a little nervous. I am getting a spray tan.
Hold out your palm.
For the very first time in my life. Was it a sunny experience, or was it more like Ross from Friends? Game time, Leo. What popular songs have been made into Kids Bop hits? You're gonna find out when we come back. Welcome back. It has been more than 40 years. Oh wow. Since Brooke Shields appeared in her iconic ads for Calvin Klein. She was on Watch What Happens Live with Andy last night and revealed something about her Calvins. Look.
Is it true that you have your original pair of Calvin Klein jeans in your basement?
And when is the last time that you tried them on?
It is true. I have two pairs because my mother saved everything.
Wow.
The last time I fit into one of them, I was doing Wonderful Town on Broadway. And I was like emaciated and just, exhausted, and I fit into them. Now they only fit my 15-year-old.
Wow.
And she just recently put them on, and it was like, yeah.
Do you have...
That's cool. Last month, Brooke recreated the famous commercial, posing topless at 56. In Jordache jeans. Oh, Shane, you're so young. You'd have Jordache jeans were everywhere. That and Gloria Vanderbilt.
Were those big ones that went down to your knees?
What?
No.
No. No, those what?
Oh, Jinko.
No, those were, yeah. No, those were.
So close. Alrighty then.
Okay. Is the spirit of Kendall around you today? Are you being haunted by Kendall?
I do feel a bit inhabited.
I know. No, Jordache, it was you Calvin, Jordache, or Gloria Vanderbilt. You had one of those three on your butt.
Anderson Cooper's mom?
Yeah, Gloria Vanderbilt. Yeah.
Hey, look at me.
Yeah, it was a little
points?
swan. Wasn't her logo the swan? Yeah. And you either had that on your butt, Calvin's, or Jordache. Jordache jeans. More hot dish for you now on this Friday, and I'm getting some help from Hollywood. Joining me from TMZ is Jacob Wasserman. Hi, Jacob.
Hey, how's it going, Jason?
Good, buddy. Like your hat, my friend. Look at that.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
First up, some bizarre moments, really bizarre moments at the sentencing of Jussie Smollett in Chicago. What happened?
This was a sentencing unlike anything I had seen in my life, to be honest with you. Yesterday, Jussie Smollett was sentenced to 5 months in jail with 30 months probation, but the theatrics at the sentencing hearing were unbelievable. Jesse and his legal team were vehemently pushing against going to jail, and Jesse even brought up his 92-year-old grandmother to the stand, who told the judge that Jesse was a social justice warrior, and if he was going to send Jesse to jail, he should send the grandma to jail as well. And it just went on, and this judge, Judge Lynn, was laying into Jesse very thick, saying that Jesse staged this fake hate crime because he wanted attention, and he's a narcissist, and he's selfish. He was just scolding him for about 10 minutes, and it all ended after with the sentencing. Jesse pulled down his mask and said, "I am not suicidal," which was so out of the blue, but he was just telling the judge and everyone who was in the courtroom, "I am not suicidal. And if anything happens to me in jail, it was not a suicide." And as you saw in that video, he ended up leaving the courtroom with his fist up in the air. All a very bizarre scene.
Yeah, very beyond. Next up, many people watch The Tinder Swindler, including us here on Netflix. Now the dating app is offering some new protections. Is it because of the series or the documentary?
No, so there have been works for a long time to make sure that these dating apps are safer. So if you recall, Simon Levive, the Tinder swindler, he swindled women who he met on Tinder out of $10 million. Oh. And now Tinder is taking steps to make sure that that doesn't happen to anyone, but it is not in light of this documentary. They have been working on this for quite some time. They're implementing criminal background checks, and on these criminal background checks also include financial crimes. So there will be no under Simon Levive types who appear on Tinder. And we also previously reported Simon is banned from Tinder and basically any other mainstream dating app. So the odds of you getting swindled like the way that Simon swindled these other women are low.
Here's what I said earlier, though, Jacob. What's funny is there are women that watch the documentary that are still going after him, that still want him.
It's crazy. I know what you're saying. I can't explain it.
Okay, this is my favorite story of the day. So it seems Jeff Bezos has some very specific requests when it comes to his little spacesuit. What is this?
Jeff Bezos does have a very specific request when it comes to his spacesuit, and he wants his crotch area to be perfect. So there was a report that came out, thank you. So there was a report that came out that in July, when Jeff Bezos was headed to space for his first time on his Blue Origin spaceship, that when he was trying on his suit, that he did not like how the area in his crotch felt, and he needed it to get changed pronto. So he could not send it back to Amazon for the change. He needed his personal tailor to come out, so he flew him out to Texas, and they changed the suit. And ultimately, it went well. They were able to go up into space, and now he's actually going to be flying next to Pete Davidson. That was the story that we reported just last week, is that Pete Davidson is going to be accompanying him next time they go up into space. So the suit fits well, and he's still riding the stars.
Jacob, where are you from? Can I ask where you're from?
I'm from Santa Monica,
okay,
which is right down the street from TMZ.
Jacob, when you were growing up in Santa Monica and you dreamed of becoming an entertainment journalist, did you ever think that you would be talking about crotch tailoring for a spacesuit?
I can't say that that's what I envisioned, but everything happens for a reason.
That's
Jason.
right.
So this is where I am right now, and I think it's going to lead me to the right place.
Oh, Jacob, knock that out of the park. Thank you, my friend. I'll see you next week.
Thanks.
Thank you. More on this, more on that story at TMZ.com. But if you have sick money, you know what I mean? And you're like, oh, the inseam, I'm a little droopy down there.
Do you think that's really what he wanted?
Yes.
No, I think he wanted it to look more visible.
More visible? Well,
Larger.
I mean,
Sure.
Maybe. Hey, I gotta tell you, good tailoring that's underestimated. I'm not just talking, no, you perverts, not just down there. Suits, sweaters. People underestimate a good tailored piece of clothing.
Have you ever sent something back for crotchal issues?
How dare you? It's in the logs at headquarters if you want to check the catalog. There we go. Next in the dish, a heads up if you're planning a fish dinner this Friday. You may notice the price of fish is up a little bit this year. It follows the pricing trend of other consumer goods. Is this the surprise goodbye?
What?
Why are we doing a story about...
Take camera 3. Greetings from Oliver the Otter. I'm in control of the Jason Show program now. It's about time this show had some real professionals behind the scenes. Not only will we address the price of fish, the show will talk about other issues that people actually care about.
Like what?
I mean, Oliver? First, Shane, by the way, that's Oliver. If you haven't met our otter, the British, bitchy British otter.
He's pretty famous.
Yeah. Oliver, I don't know if Leo still has him or if Leo is even in control, but Oliver, this is an entertainment and pop culture comedy show. We don't really talk about things like fish. I mean...
Oh, entertainment. Forget those 80s dramas like Dallas or Falcon Crest. It's time we talk about the true masterpiece of that era, like Mr. Belvedere. Roll the clip.
Streaks on the china, never mattered before. Who cared when you drop kicked your jacket as you came through the door? No one glared.
Ha ha ha! Now that's entertainment. Time to shape up or ship out, Mr. Matheson. I bid you adieu.
I was laughing so hard, my earpiece fell out.
Do we need to call like Adam's Pest Control?
Shane! How dare you? He can still hear you.
Yeah, I know.
But I gotta tell you, he was running a better camera than Leo sometimes does.
You know he's still in control of the show.
I know. I'm just kidding. But Shane, Oliver, that was Shane.
That was quite an introduction.
Wasn't that great? Yeah.
Wow.
Back to some actual dish. If you're on vacation and run into Drake, be sure to say hi. It could land you some big bucks. Listen to this. A guy was on vacation in Turks and Caicos and ran into Drake. It just happened to be the guy's birthday, and when Drake found out, he gave the guy a wad of cash worth $10,000. Drake also gave the guy a hug and told him to be safe before walking away.
Where'd he pull that money from?
Okay, his crotchal region. I mean, his finely tailored pants.
You gotta leave a little extra room for all that cash.
Yeah.
Well, who just carries around huge wads? I mean, I guess I don't because I don't have that kind of money.
If you're
Is that
Drake,
a real thing?
Oh yeah, that's like us going to the like Speedway. I mean, you know that
like
he just
my
has
$5.
that. Yeah, exactly. That's like us getting some corn nuts. It's like, you know.
What would you say to Drake if you saw him on vacation?
Hi, you're very attractive, and
I like money.
and you.
Let's work on that.
Yeah. I'll work on that. Time to meet today's JVIP. Today's winner is Natalie Felloffer. Hi, Natalie. Congratulations. Natalie says she loves the realness of the show. We laugh and tease each other like a real family. Yes, we do. Natalie gets a Jason Show mug, and she's entered to win the monthly grand prize. That includes coming to the studio to watch the show, a $150 accessories gift card to Becker Furniture World, a $200 gift card from Woodhouse Spa, and a dinner date with Oliver.
No.
That's right. Congratulations.
She's dropping out real quick.
She's like, oh, does Twin Cities Live have a contest? We'll be right back. Stay with us. Back in a moment. Welcome back. So, I grew up in the days of tanning beds and sun-in. I put sun in my hair one time and it turned it orange. But sunless tanning has changed quite a bit since the days of Mr. Belvedere. Spray tanning is huge now. Several weeks ago, I said on the show that I've never had a professional spray tan. We made a joke of it. I said, I feel like I would be going through a car wash. So Kendall decided to push me out of my comfort zone once again to try it out. So spray tanning is our latest fish out of water. Okay, Margot, Kendall got me into this.
Yep.
And I'm a little nervous.
Nothing to be nervous about.
Okay, because I have never had any type of spray tan at all. But this really isn't, this is very different from old school spray tans, right?
100%. Super different.
For folks watching, what's the number one difference? Is it the formula? Is it the gun? Is it the application? What's the big difference now?
I would say all of the above. All is based on just like the science of skin. And so that is something that is way different than any other tanning bed company approach that a lot of people do with just like an automated booth where you go up to a tanning salon and someone says like...
I was gonna say, because like I made fun on the show, I said I felt like it was gonna be a car wash and I was just gonna pass through,
We do it all customized based on their skin tone and skin type. So coloring, all of that formulation is all just based on their individual preferences and they're like tailored to them.
So I won't go from this to like George Hamilton. Like,
Correct. No,
I
no.
don't have to go the full George Hamilton.
Never. Especially being in Minnesota, no one wants to look like they're fake and no one wants to look super obvious. You know, everyone is super pale right now. And so it would be unnoticeably, it would be noticeably intensely dark and
We're
fake
all
looking.
very pale.
Yes, if you were to show up to, work tomorrow and have everyone make a comment about you look like you got a spray tan. So the best thing about GoGlow, what we pride ourselves on is no one looks like they got a spray tan, it just looks healthy. People are like, wow, you must have gone on vacation, you look really good. You just look really like toned, slimmer, prettier, all the above.
I will take all of those things.
So what you're gonna do is hold out your palms and you're gonna rub this into your face and neck. And so that's a primer. And so this helps boost the pH balance of your skin, give your skin some hydration, amino acids, so the tan absorbs really nice and evenly. Okay, are we ready?
We're ready.
Okay, perfect. All right, so you're gonna close your eyes. You're just gonna keep your face relaxed.
It's really loud, Margot.
So this is gonna get a little louder. I'm gonna count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Turn your head to the right. Okay. Turn your head to the left. Perfect. Okay, now just drag it in your back. Perfect. Okay, good. Now you get to look in the mirror if you'd like. See, subtle.
That looks really
Gorgeous.
nice.
Told you.
Oh my goodness. Oh, why am I walking out here? There's a mirror right here. What am I doing?
He's overwhelmed. He's overwhelmed.
Holy crap.
I know, and imagine if you let us do your whole body.
Yeah.
You're
Eric,
really hooked.
do you like?
I love it, Jason.
You're paid to say that.
That's true.
That's real good.
You pay me $5, I'll get the George Hamilton.
I'll have to pay you $100, Eric, to get the George Hamilton.
Can't even do that. I can't. It doesn't even happen. It's impossible. It's not a GoGlow thing. No,
Eric. On behalf of everybody, I'm not allowing you to get the George. I'm not even allowing you to get Tan Mom.
Exactly. No, supernatural.
$100.
No, not even
No,
1,000.
Eric.
Not
Margot
even 1,000.
doesn't do that. This is what they do. Look how good.
To dream the impossible dream, to reach the unreachable star.
Oh, God. Why does his editing surprise me still?
I know. Only
Still,
Eric.
I know what he does.
I know.
He knows no limits.
I've said it 100 times. I'll never do this show without him or Jeff. I know.
Eric.
Okay, several things. First, I loved, did you notice? Margot was so laid back at GoGlow, but the minute I mentioned Tan Mom or George Hamilton, Margot was not happy. Margot's like, that is not what we do here. We do not do that.
They give spray tanning and tanning a bad
name.
For sure.
I understand why Margot was defensive, but she was like that dinosaur that spit oil in the Jurassic Park. It was like, no! She was great, though. I love Margot. Okay, all Jason aside, all jokes aside, loved it.
Because it's a nice, healthy glow.
Loved it, Shane.
Which we are all lacking right now. We have
know.
no glow.
I know my friend Dawn McClain. You guys know her from the radio show, and she's a guest on here. She's on here. You guys know her. She's a paranormal investigator. She's from Missouri, and she said one of the things that she took her the longest time to get used to. She goes, "Y'all are pale here."
God.
She goes, "When I moved here," she goes, "and y'all don't care." She was in Missouri. I guess tanning is. Spray tanning's huge in the state of Missouri. She was here, it's, you know, she says, y'all just like to be pale. Anyway, genuinely loved it. And she gave me, and not just me, but anyone, you can get, you get a little bottle because it lasts about a week. Like I have makeup on, so this isn't a fair comparison, but she gives you, you can buy a bottle of the color that they formulated for you that you can then refresh yourself. Like tonight or today when I go home, I'm going to refresh myself before the weekend.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you just spray it like this, just like that, and then here, and then here, and then you look as good as you did the first day. So.
Because that's my other thing. When it comes off, it fades off, and you're like, wah, wah.
Yeah.
Like you can make it last a little longer.
You can make it last a little bit longer, and Colin noticed. I saw him we had dinner that night, and it took him 4 minutes to look at me and realize something was off.
So it wasn't so jarring.
No, it was pretty natural.
Okay,
to learn
cool.
more about Go Glow, spray tanning, and Margot, you can find them online at goglow.co. It's a great entrepreneur story. She started it at her friend's house. I love a good story like that. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Back in a moment. Love the Margot.
I got a girls trip next month. I'm going to need one of those.
Get it.
A little extra.
Done. Y'all like to be. Welcome back. It's been a few days since we've seen our friend Kendall.
She's laughing at that line.
I know. I love it. It's been a few days since we've seen her. She's on a vacation with her husband in Cartagena and Colombia. Here are a few videos from her Instagram page. Look at that. There's Miss Minnesota.
Nope, that's
no,
the
that's
other
not.
sister.
That's the other sister. Okay. There's Jordan, spelled Jordin, and there's hi Duck Lips. Wow. She looks like she's having a horrible time.
Beachy Kendall.
Beachy Kendall, yeah, Malibu Barbie. Did you know Kendall also took a boat ride in Cartagena? Yeah.
Boat?
A boat, yeah. We have. She doesn't know we took this from her Instagram. We have an exclusive sneak peek. Look.
Sonia, it's a little bit bumpy. It's totally
a little bumpy.
That was really bad.
Was not bad.
Yes. You've been to Colombia 10 times. You have not been on this boat.
I have been exactly.
Why would you bring us on this boat if you did that before?
Because it's normal.
It's not normal.
Because you go like this and you bounce.
Ah! It is not normal.
It is normal.
Fans of the Real Housewives of New York City will definitely remember that trip to Cartagena in season 10 of the show. That's when their charter boat almost sank.
Oh, that's right. They had to literally be rescued.
They had to be rescued.
They weren't being dramatic.
No.
For once.
Here's a look. Here's a bigger clip. Look at this. Check this out.
Why is there a siren? I'm freaking out.
Get her a fucking life preserver.
No! Get on the floor!
Smells like smoke. She don't swim.
Knives, what is here?
Should we dive off?
Oh my god. When we left that island, we got on the boat from hell.
We all thought we were gonna die at sea. It was so bad that even the cameras had to go down because they were holding on for dear life.
These guys are panicked. I don't know if they've called for help.
Flying, things are flying all over the boat.
And then all of a sudden, we're smelling smoke.
And you hear, and the boat's not going forward.
And I'm just holding myself on the ground, praying that the boat is not gonna capsize.
We quickly learned that the anchor has deployed.
The boat was trying to reel it in, and that was causing the smell. So we've got the captain who runs out of the cabin with two swords like a la Pirates of the Caribbean.
We don't know what's going on.
He runs up to the top of the boat and he cuts off the anchor.
Because had it been on a chain, the boat would have capsized, and I would be here to tell the story.
So we would have all been killed.
No bueno.
No bueno. That was, and they were, what made it with two things. First, that season during that trip, that was the worst trip. They all hated each other. They were all fighting.
And then stuck on a boat that's sinking.
Bethany and Carol were fighting. Bethany was crying the whole trip. And then they get on this boat And at first you think they're being overly dramatic, but no, it was real bad. And then they all got massive seasickness when they got off the boat. And I'll just leave it at that.
Yes, please.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was real
Did it bring
rough.
them together?
No, it did not.
Okay.
It only made things worse. It only escalated all
in true
problems.
Real Housewives.
In true Housewives
style,
fashion.
yeah.
By the way, Kendall is not on that boat.
But we don't know what her boat ride was
I
like.
mean, she might be.
We
It
don't
is
know.
Kendall. We have no idea what that wackadoodle's doing. She'll be back next week with, I'm sure, a ton of stories. Meanwhile, the two of us will be back right after this. Back in a moment.
Yeah.
I could see her getting on a boat like that. Love
She
you,
starts
Kendall.
out looking like Beach Barbie. And then
Seriously. Welcome back. So, if you've ever visited us here in the studio, you know that we listen to music during the commercial breaks on the show. Just like the temperature, you can see Shane shaking if you look real closely. It keeps the energy up. Well, earlier this week, we discovered there's a Kids Bop version of the Lady Gaga Ariana Grande hit, Rain on Me. Now, if you're not familiar, Kids Bop features kid-friendly versions of popular songs. Well, this got the Jason Show research team
fully loaded.
thinking, how many Kids Bop versions of popular songs are they? It's time to find out. Leo, it's game time. Roll it.
This is what you get for calling him out earlier.
Where's the otter? The otter pushed the button.
Yep.
With his little fingers.
It's a little paw.
Okay, it's simple. This is how we're going to do this. We're going to read the title of the song, and then Shane and I will decide if it was covered by Kids Bop or not. You ready, Shane?
And let me preface this. I have an 8 and a 4-year-old.
Oh.
I listen to way too much Kids Bop.
You do?
Well, it's the only way to play songs.
That you like. I get it.
But we
Okay,
don't
first
answer
up.
questions.
Okay, Shane. Toxic by Britney Spears. Kids Bop or not?
Of course.
Yeah, it has to be.
Right?
Let's see if it's right. They don't say addicted.
It's interesting to hear how they sanitize these songs
Yeah.
that are clearly about one thing in particular.
Yeah.
And then you have 12-year-olds singing to you about said thing.
Yeah.
It's cringy.
Sex? Yeah.
No.
Okay. Number 2, Truth Hurts by Lizzo.
They have no shame. Yes, of course they
You think
covered
so?
this. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Why you great so you gotta be great? Woo. I just took a DNA test, turns out I'm 100% that kid. Even when I'm crying crazy, yeah, I got some.
We need Jason's face on close-up when these songs start.
That is so offensive. I am 100% that kid.
I'm yours.
That is offensive.
It all is.
Okay.
It really is.
Okay, up next, Shane. Hips Don't Lie by Shakira.
For sure.
You think so?
I'm going to say, yeah, they have no shame, every song.
How are they going to change the meaning of that?
Let's find out.
Let's find out. Oh!
Man.
Shoot, I really wanted that one to be boxed. Okay, next. Single Ladies.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Are we going to see a bunch of little girls?
Wait, what are they going to call it, though?
Single kids?
No, that sounds creepy.
All my single kids. All my single kids.
All my buddy friends. All my buddy friends. I'm going to say yes.
Shane, don't ever say buddy friends again. Okay, let's see. Oh my goodness! Put a ring on it! It's like some
child
children of the corn, cruel, weird commune.
It is almost more creepy what they turn the words into than what it was, where my kids probably wouldn't have asked me about it, but then they do.
Mommy, what's an arranged marriage?
Are child brides a thing?
This is weird. Someone like you, Adele.
I mean,
Oh gosh.
probably, but they usually do more upbeat songs. So I'm gonna say no.
They don't do sad songs?
Yeah, and I don't know.
Okay, we're gonna say no.
Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too.
Oh my goodness!
I mean, I don't want to knock on kids, but
well, first of all,
it's not hitting right.
well, no, and they're singing about they have a kids choir singing about a breakup.
They sure do. You know, don't the artists have to give permission to
I
let
think
them do
so.
this? Don't you think you'd say, you know what? Nah, I'm
No.
good. I have enough money.
Can you imagine the kids singing "Chasing Pavements"?
They probably do.
Okay, next. Oh, another Adele. "Send My Love." Well, we have to say yes. Leo?
Send my love to your new lover. Treat her better. We've gotta let go of all of our goals. We both know we ain't kids no more. Send my love.
You are still kids!
They didn't change that line.
We ain't kids no more? Yes, you are! Little Tommy! Send love to your lover?
Did they use that word?
Yes! Okay, next. "Gold Digger" by Kanye.
Yeah.
If there, please let this be Kid Bops. Roll it. Is it? Oh, shoot!
They drew the line at Gold Digger.
That I would pay money for that. Okay, next.
Okay.
"California Girls" by Katy Perry.
I think I've heard this one, so I'm gonna go yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they do.
California girls were unforgettable. Fine, fresh beers, we got it on lock. Sun-kissed beach.
It's a dirty song.
Oh wait, they still said they're gonna melt your popsicle.
They did?
Yeah, I just heard it.
The kids said we're gonna melt your popsicle? We will be right back. That is horrifying.
It's so fun to watch you discover this.
It's real though.
We gotta look it up.
I'm sorry. It's time for the world's shortest segment. Hi. Make way for a new theme park. Universal Studios Hollywood is opening Super Nintendo World in 2023. It'll take guests into the world of Mario, Luigi, and Princess Peach. The first Super Nintendo World opened in Japan last year, featuring a Mario Kart ride. The new one will be in California, and they are eventually going to open it at Universal in Orlando as well. What's in the surprise goodbye? You'll find out when we find out next.
Isn't it a little late to be getting into Super Mario?
Girl, it's still huge. Welcome back. It is time for the surprise goodbye. If you're afraid of snakes, like Colin, you may want to turn away from the TV. Check out this guy in Australia chilling on his deck, not realizing a snake was slithering behind him.
Oh no, turn around.
He felt something touch his feet, looked down, and quickly pushed the chair back. The guy believes it was a tiger snake. Lucky for him, he wasn't bitten. The security cam caught the entire encounter. Oh my goodness. And Australia, you know, they have, oh, no. Because Australia has all of like those killer critters. You know, they have that spiders that'll eat you. They have snakes that'll eat you. They have snakes the size of kids. You know, I mean, bugs.
Minnesota's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
I'll take some cold temps and no snake.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, so snakes or spiders? Do you have a phobia? Do you have a fear? I don't know that about you.
I don't like either, but probably snakes would be worse because you see spiders all the time,
Yeah.
so you kind of get a little desensitized.
My husband can't even look. If it's a video, TikTok, or anything, he has to look away. He doesn't know snakes at all.
What's yours?
Spiders. Like, did you hear about those spiders that are going to fall from the sky in the East Coast?
Parachuting?
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
No.
I like
No. Yeah. Monday, local designer Christopher Straub is back in studio with some creative ways to keep your kids busy over spring break. And we're opening up the Monday mailbag. That's all coming up on Monday. Shane, you're still here on Monday, right?
I'll be here.
Okay, one more day. That's going to do it for us. If you're a kid that's watching and you're being bullied, you go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on Monday.
Did you hear those spiders like cold?
No.